everyone, and welcome to the first video of Sims 4 mocap animations tutorial. Mocap stands for motion capture and is the process of recording the movement of objects or rigs. When we talk about mocap, we are basically retargeting movement information from one rig to another. In Blender, you can create your own Sims 4 animation using a mocap from Mixamo and Rokoku for the retargeting. So, let's get started! First, we need to create a Mixamo account so that we can download the mocap file. If you already have an account, then sign in. Now, search through the library of mocap file in Mixamo. You can preview the animation by clicking one of the squares on the left, and the animation will preview in the larger screen on the right. Once you have selected the animation you want, you will need to download it. Click the download button. Select the FBX format, select 30 frames per second without skin, and leave the keyframe reduction as none. Click download and wait for the file to download. Perfect! Now, we need to get the Rokoku Blender add-on. I'll leave the link in the description box. The link will take you to the Blender add-on page. Click the download button under Blender plugin. Wait for the plugin to download, and now you have everything you need to work your Sims 4 mocap animation. Okay, now let's go to Sims 4 Studio to download the EA rig. Here I am creating an animation package where I'll come back later to upload the Blender file. After downloading the EA rig from Sims 4 Studio, open the rig in Blender 3.6. As far as I know, the Rokoku add-on only works with this version of Blender. Okay, let's install the Rokoku plugin we just downloaded. In Blender, go to Edit, then click Preferences, and in the Add-on tab, click Install. Now locate the Rokoku file downloaded. It should be in your Downloads folder. Once you locate the file, click Install Add-on. Now, we need to activate the Rokoku add-on. On the add-on search bar, type Rokoku. To activate it, click the checkbox. Now, close that window and click the N key in your keyboard to open the side menu. Find the Rokoku tab, open it, and click the Sign In button. You will need to create a Rokoku account. Once you create the account in Rokoku, go back to Blender, and the Rokoku menu will show more options. Open the retargeting section, and let's go and import the FBX file we downloaded from Mixamo. Go to File, Import, and click FBX. Locate the downloaded FBX file. Now, click Import FBX. You will see that a new armature appears. Good job, guys. You are doing great. Let's move the new armature to the left. Click G, then X, and slide your mouse to the left. Okay, now, in the Rokoku tab, under Targeting, click the dropper button where it says Source, and click the armature downloaded from Mixamo. Then click the Target Armature dropper and click the EA rig. This tells Rokoku what is the source object that have the motion data, and we also indicate what is the target object that will receive the motion data. Click the Build Bone List button and wait for Rokoku to do its magic. Rokoku has created a bone list from the source armature and a bone list from the EA rig, and it has match each bone. I suggest that you take some time and look at some of the bone matching listed. This will help you learn the bone structure of both the rig and the Mixamo armature, and will help you identify any incorrect match. I am sure you remember how, in our previous videos, we saw that selecting a bone in the rig shows the name of that bone. Well, it will do the same when you click on a bone in the Mixamo armature. This is how you can easily identify bones from both the armature and the EA rig. Just be sure to have pose mode selected when you click any bone. Okay guys, we will now transfer the motion data. First, click the Mixamo armature, click the auto scale option, then click rest. Now in the armature properties, click rest position. This will set the Mixamo armature in a T position. Now, click G, then X, and drag the mouse to the right until the Mixamo armature is set at the origin. You can do the same thing by opening the Item tab and setting all values of X, Y, and Z to 0. Okay, click Retarget Animation, and you will see Rokoku copied the animation from the Mixamo armature to the EA rig. Adjust the end frame in the timeline and play the animation. You will notice that the arms are crossed. I have not been able to fix this issue. I know it has to do with the bone structure and the T resting pose versus the A resting pose. As soon as I figure it out, I will let you know. But a workaround to this issue is to unmap the arms, hand, and finger bones, and do the animation of the hands manually. I will show you. Click Ctrl-Z to undo the retargeting. Then we will go through the bone list and remove the EA rig matching bone from the list, wherever it says arm, hand, and for the fingers, thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky. We need to do this for both the left and right arms. Once we removed these bone matching, we click Retarget Animation. Cool! When you click play in the timeline, we can see that the animation transferred to all bones except the arms, hand, and fingers. And now we start adjusting the arms, hand, and finger poses as needed to match the animation we want. The first thing I do is select the armature I downloaded from Mixamo and delete it, so that I can animate the EA rig as usual. I will leave you with the entire process in high speed. If you want to see it in detail, let me know, and I can create a special video just for this part. When I animate, I use the timeline, the graph editor, and the dope sheet to ease out the animation process. I will be covering these topics in the vyxated rig animation tutorial series. I used the Mixamo animation as reference for the hand movements. This is why you see me going back to the website. Okay guys, we are almost done. Once the animation is completed, make sure to keyframe the first pose and the last pose. Activate the keyframe button, move the timeline to 0, and lock-rot the pose. Then go to the last frame of the animation and do the same, lock-rot the pose. Then click File, Save, and we are done with Blender. Now, back to the Sims4 studio. Let's add the Blender file to the animation package and see how it looks in-game. And this completes this tutorial. You now know how to use existing mocap animations to use it in your own animations for Sims 4. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. And don't forget to click the bell so that you get notified whenever I upload more videos. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.